World of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model ever seen, crafted his own way. Engines growl in his care, sci-fi ships taking air. Journey grand in his mind, through his YouTube lair. In each frame the universe blooms, tools and time into passion drives every beat, a symphony in his room. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
I was so busy saying evening that I forgot to start the stream. Is there a buzz? Can you hear a buzzing, just out of curiosity, on my microphone? If you can, I can fix it. I just want to see if anyone can hear a buzzing on my microphone. There is a reason there's a buzzing on my microphone, just so you know. I'm just going to wait patiently while I have my water. Oh, there's a lot happened since the last stream, isn't it? I've been away and all of that. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Is it a bad buzzing, just out of curiosity?
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
There you go. You shouldn't hear a buzzing anymore. It's because I had the power, my little lavalier mic, the power on. I'm hoping we're going to have enough power tonight. If it suddenly shuts off, let me know. and I don't know. It's the actual receiver that's only got like 20% battery in it, so I'm hoping it's going to be cool. The buzz should have gone now, Bergdis, because I've unplugged it. Yeah, the buzz has gone now, Chris, so that's cool. Well, I've been to Barcelona, as you know, so very enjoyable trip. Love seeing the F1 track. The thing is, I didn't realise that obviously the F1 in Barcelona is actually only in a couple of weeks now. I think it's Imola this weekend, and then it's on next year, but then it moves to Madrid. And now they don't know if they're going to have the contract to keep 2 Spanish Grand Prix, so one in Madrid at the Bernabeu and one at Barcelona. Don't know. So they're doing a lot of work on that track to try and bring it up to a standard that the F1's going to want to go there. But if it doesn't, I think that track's going to die, which is pretty much of a shame. In fact, they're going to see aspect ratio again. I can't figure out why. Benjamin's having technical problems tonight. Bless you. First off, thank you to Ian Campbell first. Now, Ian's got us tickets to Make Essential for this weekend. Unfortunately, poor Ian's come down with COVID at the moment. So hopefully you peeps out there can wish him well. And Julie, I think Julie's come down with it as well. It's what happens when you gallivant around the world, Ian. So I'm hoping I don't get caught with that. But I just want to thank you for that. And just take care of yourself. Big time. Okay? Hi, Ed. Ed's coming in as well. We're all cool. Now, I've got some stuff to show you tonight. As a matter of fact, I've got something that's freaking awesome to show you that I've been racking my brains and looking around the internet. I don't think people have ever seen this before that you're about to see. But before I show you the freaking awesome thing, I'm going to show you the awesome thing. We will get on with the build, I promise. But, you know, found any bars in... No, I did. Very good, Bergdis. Very good. Yeah, I will be getting onto this, but I'm very much aware that this is the penultimate stream before I go away. So there'll be a stream next Wednesday, and then I leave the Thursday morning to go to MCM Comic Con. And then from MCM Comic Con, I'm going straight to Heathrow. So there are going to be no streams for the week after for members. As for live streams, tomorrow will be the last live stream for 2 weeks. So membership streams, there's going to be 1 miss stream. There's going to be 2 miss streams for the live stream. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. So, all cool. I'm doing very well, Ramon. I've done, as David Phillips will tell you, I was in the middle of a 7-mile walk today when he called me up. And I really feel good after my 7-mile walk. I'm trying to do 7 miles a day now. It used to be 6. I'm trying to go up to 7 now. But we're getting there. But I'm going to be doing a lot more than that when it comes to MCM Comic Con, just walking around and around and around. Today's build, it looks quite easy, to be honest with you. It's building things like radiators and big stuff, which is cool. I know some of you are now starting to get your Supras, and I know some of you are starting to get your RB19s at the moment as well. I haven't got any of those. What I have got is on the channel tomorrow, and that is the first pack of the John Wick Mustang. So I've got packs 1 and 2 here, which I've already done, and that video is going to be up tomorrow. So you're going to be enjoying that, I'm sure. How long does a 7-mile walk take? It took me, stand by, it took me, I'm just going to check because I track my walks, you see. 1 hour 50 minutes. 1 hour 50 minutes I managed to do 7 miles. I was at quite a brisk pace though with no package on. So can you speak louder, Ian? Can't hear you. Oh, bless you. Okay, so let me show you the freaking awesome thing first. Now, no, let me show you the awesome thing first, okay? Although it is freaking awesome as well. Dave Howe used to do a podcast with from Tyrell Models here. Okay, now this, it's an amazing bit of kit, this is. Okay, I'm going to put a link up here. Do you remember when Ian, Pitstain Hobbies, sent me this soldering thing here with a magnetic base with clips on so I can solder? They've done the same for paint stuff. And Dave sent me this whole thing. Now, first thing I saw, I thought, have Lou and Phil sent me this? Because obviously they're in Japan at the moment. And I just noticed Lou was online a second ago. Now, it's 4 o'clock in the morning in Japan at the moment. So I'm guessing that those two are suffering from jet lag big time. But this is pretty much the same sort of thing. I'm just going to get this, as you say, I haven't opened this yet. It's got a whopping magnet at the bottom of it, like that. And you've got these here, which I'm just going to take off because I have got some spares here. It's basically a magnetic pad, okay? And then, once we've got that, stand by. I'm missing something, I'm sure I am. Hang on. I've got some spares of these, looking like this. So do I want to open that? I won't keep these open at the moment, but they're just more of those. And then I've got the actual rods here, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Now, obviously, when you're doing your painting at the moment, I'm just sticking them bits of blue tack and stuff like that. But they actually screw in to these bases here. So if I just get one of the bases here, they've got a thread at the end, a thread. Can't say my THs. Just like that. And then what you do is you'd paint, and then when it's ready to go, just like that. The most simplest thing, but it just saves so much time. Absolutely so much time. Let me just bring that link up as well. Now, I didn't ask Dave to send me this. He just sent me this because obviously this is new in his store. But, you know, this is one of these things that you didn't know you needed it until you actually need it. But if you are doing models which require paint, this thing is invaluable. Now, obviously, you wouldn't paint this on this surface here. So you'd be painting it exactly like I showed you there. You'd be holding it while you're airbrushing it, and then that would go straight into here. But this is such a great idea. So I just want to thank Dave at Tyrell Models for sending me that. That is going to get a lot of use for some of the builds that I'm going to be doing. But there you go. Let me just put that to one side. I'm glad I showed you though that, because I don't know if that's a new thing or not. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that before, because obviously, is it something that's going to be shown off at the Japanese model show in Shizuoka? I think that's where it is. Oh, by the way, I've been learning Japanese as well. Don't ask me why, just something I've been doing. So now I've been learning Konnichiwa, Hajime Maste, Watashi wa Wayne des, Dojo Yoroshika, Ohio means good morning, Konbanya, which Konbanwa means good evening, Sayonara, goodbye, and Ja Mata, which means see you later. There you go. That's what I've learned in like 4 days. I go to Spain and learn Japanese. Go figure. But that's that. Okay, so that was the good thing. Okay, you want to see the freaking awesome thing? This is going to be cool. 1 second. The freaking awesome thing. Just put paper over the base and plastic wrap over the sticks. That could do. That's a good idea as well, Bergdis. Didn't think of that. It's just the fact that at the moment, I don't know if you can see over here, I've got a cardboard box is my airbrush booth. And where it's corrugated in between the cardboard box, I use my normal paint things with the clips on the top and just ram them in the corrugated card. And as you can imagine, I've had that now for about 5 years. It's just getting in a complete mess. So, are you learning Hiragana? I don't know. I'm just learning Japanese. I found a software program that teaches you Japanese and you learn 1 sentence a day. And I've been doing that. So I've been there just... I've been driving Mrs. World Away absolutely crazy. I've been going around the house going, Hajime Mashite, which means happy to meet you or pleased to meet you. And it's only when I realised, I used to do karate, which was a Japanese form of karate, that before we started kumite, the spot fighting, the sensei would say, Hajime, which I was like, that means to start. So when you say Hajime Maste, it means welcome, pleased to meet you to start for the first time. It's what you say to someone for the first time. I don't think I've done too bad for like 4 days. I'm 4 days into it. And I'm so hopefully if I do go to Japan next year and join the guys out there, then I'll be fluent in Japanese. Who knows? We'll have to see. Anyway, look, I'm teasing you because what I've got in this box here is freaking awesome. And I don't think it's been seen. Oh, I haven't been studying the writing system, Steve. The writing is just completely over my head. So that's, yeah, I want to be able to speak it before I write it. If that makes sense. Okay. Bergdis, you're going to like this. I know you're going to like this. I'm sure you are. Oh, the New York Comic Con pre-sale starts. I'll have to see about that because I don't know if you know, Ramon, the Rams are playing the same weekend I think New York Comic Con is over in England. I can't miss the Rams. Okay. Are you ready for this? I don't think this has been seen. So this is going to be the first. I think this is a first, apart from people who might have had a trial for this on the channel. I don't know when I can put this video up, but I want to show it you. I have got the World of Warcraft Lich King. Look at this. It's the Lich King. This is freaking awesome. When I saw the parts, you're gonna lose it. If you are, if you're a big World of Warcraft fan, you're going to love this. But let me just get rid of that little QR code there. When I first saw this, obviously I saw the magazines, and I will do a video for this. Then I was like, let me have a look at the parts to see how they are. Oh my god, it's cool. So all about Azeroth, Warcraft. That's if you've played World of Warcraft. If you haven't, this isn't going to interest you at all. The armor going together here. We do get pretty much the mask in the first stage there. Look, the Helm of Domination. I believe it comes with Frostmourne, which is the sword. So that's stage 1. This is stage 2. Now, I'm surprised that this hasn't been advertised anywhere yet, as into order. So I don't know when it's coming available to order. But there we go. Look at it. It's going to be wicked. And this is pretty much what the model's looking like here. I have got limited assets for it because it isn't out anywhere at the moment. It's not on their sites, and I haven't seen it in other countries. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the parts. You're going to love this. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. Let me go to another camera. Stand by. That one there. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous with the crown and stuff there. And again, if you want it for size, that is how big it is. It's going to be quite hefty. I think it's going to stand probably about the same amount of size as Darth Vader. But I absolutely love Warcraft. Obviously, I've been playing Warcraft since 2004. I haven't played it in probably the last 2 or 3 years, to be honest with you. But pretty much up to that time, it was solid all the time. But yeah, the Lich King from World of Warcraft looks absolutely brilliant. So that is stage 1 there. Again, no idea when this is coming out. So I'm guessing soon, for the fact that I've managed to get hold of this now. And check how big the shoulders are. Look, I could probably fit into that. Look, see what I mean? That looks absolutely awesome. Now, with the John Wick Mustang, we get 2 stages in the first pack. And it's no different from this one here. But that looks absolutely brilliant. Now, you can see how excited I am because I love Warcraft. Has anyone actually done, it is all pre-painted Berg, this as well. There's no painting needed. Has anyone had a trial of that and done the trial on the channel? I'm wondering if Chris's collection in France has done the trial for it. And then I'm wondering, is the trial different from what you're seeing here? Because as I said, this is the first time I've seen this. I haven't even seen the finished model. But just looking at that helmet there, look at it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The armor's been pre-painted, as you can see, Bergs. It's hard to see, but believe me, I can't emphasize how nice this looks in real life compared to what you're seeing on camera there. But I'm glad I get to share that with you at the moment because I got it. When was it delivered? It was delivered yesterday with the John Wick Mustang, and because that's out, I can build it now. But yeah, I'm really happy that's going to be released. So, but I don't know when it's coming. Most things are April now. I got confirmation from Fanhome that the RB19, they've done one wave, completely sold out. You will be getting it into America. I'll talk to you about the American stuff in a second. There will be a second wave of it. So you will find that it's been taken off the website now. When the second wave comes through, then you'll be able to order it again. They don't want to be in the position like they have in the past where they just take loads and loads of subscriptions at the start and then not to be able to fulfill it because they've only done an initial batch of orders. So now they're doing it in waves. And that's why the first wave will get theirs, which you've got now, comes offside. They pre-order, so they've got a load more stock coming in. Then they do the second wave. And then people aren't waiting for their parts going along. So I think that's going to fix that problem. But I have seen the movie, but the movie was terrible. Spider Sprue. So that's that, the RB19. Now, the other thing about the RB19, absolutely exquisite model to look at. And it's controlled by remote control, so you can have sounds on it. But the engine, when you take the engine bay off, it's just a basic engine. And what you're looking at, hardly any pipe work. What you expect for something like this, you're not going to get on the RB19. The reason being is Red Bull would not allow them to scan the car. So they've basically taken blueprints of the car to actually design the outside, and they've had to have a guess at how the engine looks because they wouldn't let me into the engine bay at all. I'm guessing whatever's on that car the RB19 from 2023, I'm guessing a lot of parts are still valid for what's going on in the car today. So that's that. But the Michael Schumacher F1 car is all singing, all dancing, just like this, just so you know. At the moment, that's being marketed by Centauria in Italy. So the Italians are doing that first. I believe that the release date out here is going to be August, September time. That's for the Ferrari. Obviously, John Wick Mustang is out now. I actually got mine now, but if you have ordered that, you should be getting shipments any day now. So you'll be able to see that. But that's going to be on the channel tomorrow, as I said. And then the Toyota Supra, once again, you're getting yours now. So I have ordered that, and that should be here probably for me in the next couple of days as well. So, but I know people are going to be ahead. Now, with you Americans, they have held off on some of the collections because they wanted to know what Trump's doing with the tariffs, because the tariffs would have affected Chinese stuff going over to America. They couldn't get around it by shipping it to England first and then to America because the original point of invoice is where it gets invoiced from. So they would have bunged tariffs on it. Now, the good thing is Trump and China, or America and China, have seen sense, and I believe they've reduced the tariffs now. So I'm hoping that stopped the problem. But that's the reason why you're not seeing some of these builds in America at the moment. But hopefully they're going to be there. But the Ferrari be on your list. I think the Ferraris, as a matter of fact, in a quick straw poll in that venue, a lot of people wanted the Ferrari over the Red Bull. But there was a lot of influencers in the motorsport industry there. So I don't know if anyone knows Adam C's channel. He was there. Obviously, Ben Collins, the Stig from Top Gear, he was there. It was a fun event. It was a fun event. So all cool. But we're going to be going back to that now. I've fanboyed enough, I think, over that. So I will be showing that off on tomorrow's stream as well. I'm sorry. I know I'm repeating myself, but I can't help myself. That's just an absolutely awesome build. So that's probably going to be one of my favourites because I just absolutely love Warcraft. You don't get to see many figurines that big. I've seen World of Warcraft figurines, but that's going to be ginormous. So pretty cool. Okay, so we are on, whoops, let's go to this camera, stage 86. We were really getting on with it last week. And this is the magazine for stage 86 now. And as you know, we've only got 3 parts, so we should be able to put these things together really quickly, I'm hoping. But we are putting this in, slotting this in. Why is it pointing to that pipe? Make sure that the end of the right-sided lower radiator hose fits onto the pin. Oh, right, okay. And we've got I haven't got a hose. Oh, unless I'll have to figure that one out. Oh, I think this is that big plastic thing that I put in. That's what that is. Right, okay. Trying to think what some of these parts are. And then I've got a little clip or something here to go in as well. So that did look that did look quite easy, but I don't think it's going to be. Typical. Now, what did you think about that Doctor Who case? I thought that was pretty cool with this in it. And look, this is way, way better than what they showed on the picture. Look, sprue cutters, files in there, blades. This is handy to have. Probably the best one I've seen for those little things there. Let's get this open. We are getting better. Boo. You was a Schumacher fan around that time. Schumacher, awesome driver. But yeah, I think the consensus was, Berg, the Ferrari is definitely the one that people want. Okay, 2 parts here first off. Which way round does it go? Does it go with the R up? They've got the R pointing away from me. So I'm going to put that in. That's just going in there. So that was easy. Then turning it over, and I'm going to be putting this side on, which again is going to follow that lug there. That was easy enough. And then just screw it together. See, that could have been an easy stage. But no. It only goes together in 2 screw holes here. So that one. And this one over here. The Dot 2 tools reminded me a lot of what Hachette supplied with the Mallard. Really? Was it that good though? Because they tend to try and put the... what's it called? The that blade in there. I don't think that cutting blade's very good. I don't know. Ramon, you have 4 packages from Fan and Digger, 5 packages tomorrow. God, I had 8 packages delivered yesterday, Ramon. So, there we go. That's done. Now, we're going to be installing this into the car. So, let's figure this out. If I can bring that over. this is where I struggle, because it's hard to try and think how I'm putting things in. Now, they've got it going in, let's get this right, this way, with this pointing towards the number 12. So this is going to go into this way like this. We've got locating lugs at the bottom for this to go in. So I guess I'm just pushing those over those lugs in like that. And then they were talking about a pipe somewhere. They're talking about this silver pipe. We need to make sure that this silver pipe here goes into the side. Now, unfortunately, I can't see anything at the moment. So I'm going to try put that up like that. I see now. And I'm wondering, let's go to that top camera and zoom that out a bit. Going to put my magnifying glasses on because I can't see a thing. And just see where this hole is. All right, I can see the hole, so I can just move this into position here. Hopefully, there you go. That's in the radiator just like that. Wow. And I'm guessing with that in, what's that? All right, they right. So what they want me to do, I don't think I'm going to do it. Is they want me to apply a an adhesive sticker over this point here, like a bit of insulating tape, just to stop that moving. This is quite rigid in there. I don't think that's coming out, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But that's all there is to do in that stage. So move that to one side. Whoops. It's hard to try and think out how I could hold this as well. And we'll move on to the next stage, which is stage 87. See how we get on with that. Now I think about it, it may have been older than that and came with the Scotsman in the metal case. Wow. Oh wow, Steve. Steve sent a gift membership to Ronin Blade. But you're on a... I'm confused. I'm confused, Steve. This is a member stream. So how does that work? So that must be a Patreon person is now a YouTube person. Because it's only members on here. Thank you for that. So a Patreon person would now be a YouTube person. Persian. Can't speak tonight, can I? Thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. Steve, it's only... Can you believe I'm going to be seeing you in less than 2 weeks? How crazy is that? It looks like the Flintstone car with no floor. Yeah, tell me about it. It certainly does. Okay, stage 87. What are we doing? Here's the instructions. And again, we've got these panels here. What is this bracket for? Let's have a look. We're going to be putting this into place, putting this on. We've done this on the other side. I'm sure we have, just like that. So that's how that's looking. Let's get on that. Stage 87. Oh, I thought I had the parts out. Yep, Wonderfest is coming quicker than you can say. I've had to just confirm my hotel for Heathrow for leaving here. So pretty much everything. My Esther's sorted out, my Esther, to get me into the country. I've got me travel insurance sorted out. I think I'm good to go. Just get all of these parts out. Wow, some really tiny screws here. Okay. So bringing this over one more time. I'm going to be putting, let's go to the top camera, this into position on top. And it's going to line up with the holes just here. So let's just get them lined up. And at the moment, that is not lined up. Stand by. Let me just have a look where the holes are. Right, okay. I can see one hole, but it isn't lined up like it should be. Now I've just knocked this off. So I'm going to have to sort of like push it at an angle to get that in. I'm sure we can do it. I'm holding it in with MP screws. So let me go back to that camera and we'll try and get these in. So let me do, let's have a look. Oh, it just moved again. Stand by. Oh, that thing's driving me nuts. I keep forgetting what Wednesdays are all about. It's all about the... come on. There we go. Once I've got one in, I'm sure it's going to hold the rest of them in. Yep, that's one in. One in this side. That one hasn't gone in. Now I've got a problem. Don't think that one's in. Let's put this one in. This one's going in fine. I don't think that one in there. That one's not in as well. What's happened here? I'm a bit confused. Oh, it is in. It is in. Sorry, it's not holding this bit in. I thought it was. There we go. That's in. Okay. Then I'm going to be putting this part in, pretty much like we did on the other side there. So it's going to go into the hole I've just got on the top there. Now, I need to hold it in once again with an MP screw. It's coming apart. It was. Nice and tight now, though. Okay. So we've got a screw hole at the top here. That'll keep it in there. Have I got to screw it in from the underside? It doesn't say I do. It's just saying it's going to go in at the top, just like that. Let's put that to one side. Trying to figure out where I can actually hold this from. There we go. And I'll put that bit on later. The amount of times on this build that I've knocked this off on both sides is ridiculous. It just clips in, you see. Then I'm going to need... We've got some SP screws here, but they're not telling me that I need to use that. I've got these tiny parts here to put on. So, if it's this way round, this is going to be this way round, and it's going into this hole just here, which is, I'm believing... Okay, it definitely goes in this way. Let me just double check, because what worries me, it's the bottom pin. Right, okay. Let me get this in first. It goes in like that. Because the top pin's a lot thicker, you see, and I thought, oh, we're going to have a problem here. I'm putting this in above what I've just put in there, so let's figure this one out. It's, oh God, look at this. Right, okay, it's going to go in here. Now, it goes in this way. And it's going to fit into these brackets here. God, this is going to be very tight. Now, the bottom one just goes into sort of like the position there. Like that. That looks okay. I've got to line this up with a hole, though. I think I'm going to line that up with a hole first, because I need to put a screw through there, I'm guessing. Which is an SP screw. Last night's U-Gears live stream went well. I only had to super glue one bit back together. That's just gave me that's just gave me stress now. Will's Workshop. Everything normally goes wrong on these streams. Okay, so if I can get this through, we should be all right. Because what I want to do, okay, that's gone through. Perfect. Is now I can clip this bit into the bottom here, just like that. Make sure it's into the top one as well. Oh God, hang on, stand by. Probably best to use tweezers for this. Come on, get in there. There you go, right. And then screw this in. Excellent. That's another part in. I think this part here could probably, it does sit pretty equal to the one on that side. But there we go. We have got to put a tube in here, haven't we? Nope. Nope. All we had to do is put, that was it. That was a quick stage, wasn't it? I get a bit concerned when those stages are that quick. But there we go. That's another one done. Put that to one side. Now, I believe there's 110. Is this, am I right? 110 in this build because we're racing for it now. If these were the engine parts, we'd be working on it all day. Only one mishap, no matches. I need to get on with my Seahorse Bark, you know. I haven't done that for ages. Okay, this is stage 88. And look at that. How simple is that to do? We're just putting a pipe together. Okay, we can do that. Let's get 88 out. Wow, that's got to be one of the emptiest stages that we've got. Look at that. There's hardly anything in it. Is anyone interested in motorcycles, by the way? Because let me go back to that camera. I'm highly addicted to The Long Way Home at the moment on Apple TV with Ewan McGregor. It's like the 4th in the Long Way series. I'm really enjoying that at the moment. Okay, so we've got this part here, and I'm going to be putting the part with the peg on. Let me get my magnifying glasses on this end. Perfect. And this part, which has got a D-shaped pattern, is going on the thinner end here, which it's not really giving much away. So I'm going to try it on both. Don't think it's that side. Let's try this side. As a matter of fact, I do think it might have been this side here. I can't see. There is a way this is going to go in. It can't be this way. This isn't fitting in here at all. So it has to be this way, I'm sure. Stand by. I think it needs to fit. It doesn't sit over the pin, the right upper holes. It's I don't want to break it. There you go. We've got that one in. That was a surprisingly hard stage. We do get to put this in the car though. So just trying to figure out where it's going. Stand by. Right, okay. Bring this over. This is quite difficult to figure out. So this end here is going to be going onto the top of the radiator. So where's my radiator gone? So we've got a... Okay, so this part here that we had, this is going to go on top. Now this, they've got sort of going further down here. I don't know how that could happen. Oh, I see. Hang on. Stand by. I'm starting to see how this fits in here now. It's sort of like a peg, I think. I'm going to need to turn this on its side. 1 second. There is a peg for this to go in, just like that. That's better. Right. That means there must have been a peg on this side as well. Let me get this side in. Stand by. It mirrors basically what we've done on the other side here. So I'm just going to mirror what we've done there. So we're going to have, let me think, this end will be going in kind of like that, and the other side's going to go on there like that. So to that end, I'm thinking about it. This is slightly off center, I think, because that needs to go on like that there. And this one needs to go in here. Oh, wow. Stand by. I'm thinking it might be best to put that bit on first. Which again is hard. It's so hard. Why can't things be easy? Right, that's going to go off in that direction. Okay. I want this on here without breaking it. And then this bit's somehow got to go on here. I'm going to... This is ridiculous. Sorry, I'm getting mad. I've put this in. What's happened is basically this is going to be going in here. That's the easy bit. The hard bit is that it's sort of angled inwards here, and I don't want it angled inwards, and I'm starting to regret actually just putting this down into the cavity that it's going to go into. I'm going to see if I can just lever this out like that, because I need to get this in first. I think that's the way to do this, and then pin that in afterwards. So let me just get this side in, which again is not playing ball. There we go. We've got that in. All right. Okay. Go back to that camera. Can we get it on this camera? Yeah, we can. Okay, right. I've got to try and get this into this just here, which not the easiest thing. Let me use 2 tweezers. One to push that way. Ah, there we go. It's in. In. We just got to get this end in here again now. Perfect. And we're done. Wow. That could have been a lot harder, but we managed to do it. That's the end of that stage. Wayne, you should get that microscope. Yeah, I think I need that. Is that the next level of eye care, is it? You start with glasses, you go to these, and then you need microscopes. Switch the EDNS around. What's the EDNS? What's the EDNS head? I know what that is. Look, it fits. It's fitting in there. I'm happy. I'm getting stressed now. Look, you can tell, as I said, in these builds, if I start sweating, things are getting stressed. Right, okay. Stage 89. Please be easier. Please. Look, we've got 3 bits. How hard can 3 bits be? Putting this bit on this bit here and putting this bit on. That's easy. We can do that. Right, okay. The ends. All right. The ends can't be switched around because one of them had a pin in it, Ed. So the other end didn't have a female section for that pin to go. It fits. I'm happy. I'm happy. It looks all right as well. Turn on the aircon. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I, really? Let's do that now. This is where you will get a buzz in. I'm just checking my battery level. We are, what's it called when you've got an electric car and you're worried that you're going to have enough battery to get to your location? I've got that at the moment because I don't want to run out of battery before the stream ends. Okay, let's have a look at this. We have got this part here, which has got an R on it. I need it to be with the R on this section facing down. So I'm putting that over there like that. And I'm screwing this in with 3 of these. So let's just get 3 of these in now. Don't get stressed, Wayne. It's only us watching. Yeah, no stress at all now, John. There's 34 people in here at the moment. So that's like a classroom watching me. Oh dear. Range anxiety. That's what I've got. Range anxiety. Yeah, that's me. Okay, once that's in, we're going to be putting this part in here, which I'm guessing is going to go in that way. Seeing as that's the only way it can go. And once again, I've got these flange screws to get this in. And we're all watching. The microscope's good for soldering. I don't think I'm ready for a microscope yet, Ramon. I think those I've still got like, look, this is my saving grace. Look, can you see all of these here? I'm not up to the really big one yet. So when I get up to the really big lens, then it's time to get the microscope. Professor Green's having a modelling class. I wouldn't go that far. God, this is a how not to model. Okay, so that's it. That was that stage done. Look at that. Wow, that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. So we're on stage 90. We're up to the next set of 10, I'm guessing. This must be putting all the bodywork together now, surely. as you can see, we've got these parts here. Still some fiddly parts, putting these in just like that, and then we get to put this on the side of the car. Now, from what I remember when we did this on the other side, it went in quite easy. So I'm hoping we're going to have the same fortune with that. So this is stage 90. Once again, I haven't got parts ready, so luckily I haven't got many parts left to do. So it's easy to find. Let's get all of these out. Perfect. Perfect. Amount of things I'll throw away. Once you get to the big one, can you start doubling them up for extra magnification? I didn't think of that, Will. Perhaps that could be a possibility. Okay, so I'm looking at parts now. First part we've got is this tiny one here, which is going to go into there, just like that, nice and gently. And it's held in with a DP screw. As a matter of fact, pretty much everything on here is DP screws at the moment. So this is going to enable this to connect to the underside of the car. So I've got that one in. Then I've got this, what do they call these? Bucket scoops. Guess that's a scoop. I like that word, scoop. This is going in with 3 DP screws. You're on the 3rd lens too. I think I was on the 4th then though, Ramon. It worries me that like I'm not even 52 yet, for crying out loud. I'm still 51 and I'm on a 3rd lens. What happened to my eyesight? It's not good. Okay, so that's that one in. Then I've got this little exhausty looking part, which goes in there, but we do have this going in the other side. Now I think this is just a push in, so I can put that bit in last, but I'm holding this in once again with DP screws. Making sure it's going off in the right direction. I think it is. Yep, I'm sure it is. Let me line that up. Oh, I had to hold my breath then. Get that one in. Don't breathe. Oh, did you like that Lancaster live stream? That was yesterday, wasn't it? I don't think I'm going to do a live stream like that before unless I can confirm that the internet connection's good, because it was very pixely. I watched it back when I came home. But I had fun there. It was pretty much an impromptu thing. I hadn't planned to go off that day. Okay, this has got a D-shaped hole, so this can only go in one way. So that's in just like that. Then I'm going to piece both of the parts that we've just created together. So we've got, let me think, that one there going into this one here. Just like that. Held in with 3 IP screws. You had to finally get full-time glasses. I want to be able to see everything at Wonderfest this year. This is why I got the varifocals, Steve. Because without my glasses, believe it or not, my distance is really good. I can actually see pretty perfectly in distance without my glasses on. But just to talk to someone who's like 6 foot away, yeah. And then couple that in with the colour blindness. I mean, that whole thing I was telling you about, that Barcelona video, look, the cap's there. That you had a team that was wearing blue and I was wearing grey and I could not tell the difference at all. And there's me running off thinking I'd actually lost that. Oh, let me put that back on. I thought I'd lost that pit stop challenge because I thought I was in the blue team, but I wasn't. I was in the grey team. It was embarrassing. But there you go. Colour blindness. It's the bane. Okay, so they're in. Now, this is going to get a bit tricky. I'm hoping we have the fortune we had on the other side. Let's go to this top camera. Pick this up. I'm going to be putting this on its side here. Because I'm going to get this in now. Now, the way it goes, trying to just figure this out, is... Let me just line this up. So the 2 holes on the radiator, I'll line that up there. We're going into the 2 holes, 2 lugs just here. So if I can line them up and hope everything else sort of slips into place. 1 and 2. Okay, that's in. That looks good. I need to... yeah. Yeah. I've got to try and get this bit in here. 1's in. Oh. 2. We're almost there. It's just this last bit here. Not happy about. Everything's looking good apart from these two sides. Why is that not going in? That one's going to go in. It's this one here, I think, going to have an issue with. Stand by. Trying to figure out what's stopping this. Oh, hang on. I think that might have got it. I think I've got it. By Jove, that's in, that's in, that's in. I think I might have got it. Okay, right, this is going to be held in with some screws. And it's 3 EP screws. I've got them here. Ugh. It's this one here. If I can get this one here at the top in. Whoops. Then I think I'll be able to line up the rest of them no problems at all. I don't think that's... Oh, it is in. That's one in. I've got one behind it. That's going to fit in lovely. I can see that already lined up. Which means... just got this one here. I think this one's going to be a little bit of a wrestle. Let's see. Oh no, we got it. That's the third one in as well. So, that's in place. Excellent. That went in a lot better than I thought it would. Look, check that out. That's all there is to do at that stage. We are whizzing through it tonight. Same with me, I can see distance really well, just can't see up close. It's crazy, isn't it? Need to watch that one, but Lancasters are impressive in person. It's the noise they make. The Mosquito was taxiing as well, Berg, this. Okay, we've got, what's this? This is a fire extinguisher assembly. We've got a massive floor panel here. And we're going to start mounting things to that. Are we finally going to be doing the cockpit now? I think that's what we're working on. We're going to be working on this cockpit. Okay, that's good. So we're not going to need the car anymore. I don't think I'm going to need these glasses anymore either. So let me put them down. Wow, can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. There's a jet flying over. We do have an airfield quite close to Corby. If you've seen the film, I'm trying to think what Mission Impossible is. The Mission Impossible film where Tom Cruise was hanging onto the side of the aircraft as it takes off. That was taken just down the road. The runway we've got just down the road. Okay, so we are starting this cockpit, and this is one hefty bit of metal here. And I need it to be that way round as I'm starting to put all of these things on. Look at that wood effect. That looks great. Okay, so this is going to be going over the top just there. That's the first thing we're going to be doing. Held in with BM screws. And I only need 2 of these. So, let's get these in. They've got them in this corner here. I should have put oil on this. I'm just beginning to regret I didn't. And this corner just up here. Oh, they want it in all 4 corners. Oh, God, why are they being so difficult? 2 different pictures to tell me it goes in 4 corners. Any callable dates, Wayne? Shedding last phase prior to completion. I said, Chris, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back from the US, which is the 2nd or 3rd of June, and then we're going to plan it out with Mrs. World Away. We want to bring the dogs down there as well, Chris. We're hoping to start Holywell Bay again because we love that place. But I will get, as soon as I'm back from, it's not Sywell, no, it's near Oundle. O-U-N-D-L-E, Bergdis. But yeah, when I'm back, Chris, I'll get in touch with you, okay? Okay, we're turning this over because we are going to be putting this fire extinguisher in now, which goes onto the panel just like that. And then I'm just going to be putting the top on now. They're not telling me that I've got to screw this in, which is a bit weird. Then what's going to... Oh, right, so that's in there. And I'm guessing we're screwing it in now with BM screws. Just like this. Perfect. No problems with dogs. Plenty of room if they get the place. Yeah, no, that's good then. It's really weird. My dogs have been the most surprising, weirdest things I've ever known. I mean, Ed's seen my dogs. Ed knows what my dogs are like. They just bark at anything. But when they're not in their house, if they're outside, they're fine around people. They're fine, and other dogs as well, they're fine. Just in this house, they just like to bark at people. It's a pain in the neck. There we go. That's that stage complete. That was the easy stage. That brings us on to stage 92. God, whizzing through it. This is great. Okay, what's going to slow us down? Let's have a look. Stage 92, 2 parts again. I can do that. Putting this part on here, screwing it in, putting these 2 parts together. Look, that's easy. No, they're loud, Will. They're loud and they're annoying. Wow, actually, is this 92? Look at the size of that. Oh my God, that's pretty much the whole underside of the car. Wow, no, they're really noisy. Okay, let's get this open. Agreed, Will's Workshop. No, they're noisy, Ed. You know they're noisy. I had to bribe them, Ed. I had to bribe the dogs to shut up. Right. There you go. I'm just trying to figure out which way round this is going. So we want this way round. And again, we've got some wood patina here by the look of it. Which is going to be going in. Let me get my bearings. That way there. And it's held in my DM screws. So many spare screws in this stage. So get these in. Sorry, your kids were like angels compared to my dogs. Bless. Okay, so they're in place there, and then I get to turn this upside down, bring over what we've created here, and this is going to be going onto, oh, look at this, these points just here. Now they're held in, first off with 1 TM screw. I think that's just to lift it up. So I'll do that now. In the middle. And I think I'm also going to use my PH1 screwdriver because I'm guessing they want me to put all the other screws in. Yep, 4 other screws here. And I'm dropping all of these in oil so I can get these nice and tight. Because it does kind of lift this plate up now. Those wooden things are skid plates. Ah, excellent. Thank you, Ed. I thought they were decorative or something because they look like they have a walnut finish. Yeah, you know what, Will's Workshop, if we're going to be coming down that way, then and we're bringing the dogs, we're going to have to pass Plymouth anyway. I really want to pay Mike Lane a visit as well. I don't know how far Esther's got with the bears. She's working on some bears at the moment. I don't know what they are though, Will's Workshop. I haven't got a clue. I don't understand that side of it. There we go. So that's how that's looking now. Cool. Well, what's that then? That can't be a skid plate, can it? Because that's on the top. I have got that the right way around, haven't I? Yeah, I've got that the right way around. Skid plate. Oh, no, that's going to be on the bottom, isn't it? Oh, what an idiot I am. Yeah, okay. It's getting late in the day already. Time for my bedtime. Had the wrong thing upside down. Can you believe that? Okay, stage 93. Okay. Yeah, Esther can open the shed. That'd be cool. We'll both hold the scissors. Okay, so it looks like we've got that looks like a speaker. Got a clamp for the speaker here. We're going to be putting that in place with a battery box as well. A circuit board. The circuit board coming stage 21. Okay, so we're putting that into place. That's interesting. I do have all of these parts down here. So I'm thinking we can do this as probably the last stage tonight because I'm going to have to dig some of these parts out. Let's have a look. So stage 93, which is this one. I've really caught up. To say how far I was behind on this build, I'm so happy that I've caught up with it now, because I haven't got many stages left. Check that's empty. Okay, so I need the circuit board first, which is here. Looking like this. I did have a lead still in my circuit board. They haven't. Should I keep it in? I'm keeping my lead in for now. They're not telling me that I've got to take it out, but the circuit board is going to be going onto these 4 points here, and I'm trying to figure out which way round. It's going this way round, like that. Held in with TM screws, which I'm looking for. They're here. Again, these are flange screws. Oh God, come on. You know what? I actually forgot. That's not screwing in. Am I putting these in the right hole? They're definitely in the right hole. Something's not right. Because there's no thread in these. What am I doing wrong? Let me have a think. Hang on. These TM screws here are different from these TM screws. Wow. Okay. They're going in. Okay, so the TM screws that I had before are different from these TM screws here. It's interesting. I thought they would be the same. It is running, Ramon. Can you hear it? It's in the background, keeping me cool. Okay, so we got 4 of those in. That's a start. Then we're going to be putting in oh God, here we go. This grill, and they want it in that way there. Not asking me to screw that in yet. We're going to be screwing that in with DM by the look of it, but we need to put the speaker in. So, got the speaker here. That's going to go off in this direction. Oh, I've got loads of screws stuck to it. Stand by. Loads of screws stuck to it. Oh my God. Hang on. There we go. Right, that's going in there. Just like that. This plugs into this bottom port here. Oh, it's probably best to put this in first then. Put that in there. That goes in there. And I'm keeping that into place by putting this over the top. And holding it in with DM screws, which are here. Excellent. These are long screws. And I'll keep that all into place. I wonder, is this remote control as well? Or is it switch? I can't remember. Cannot remember at all. There we go. That's that one in. Then I need the battery box, which apparently we had before as well. I'm looking. Aha. Here's the battery box. Look at this. Everything is all ready to go. Okay, so the battery box is going on this way. Like that. We've got the switch, which is going to be going over here. And then this plug, this plug, oh God, is going into the port just at the side here, which is A. They are labelled up A and A. I need to hold that down. So I'm holding that down with BM screws, which I've got here. Look at this. I think we might just finish this in time. We have just got to, that's too big. We have just got to put the switch in. So, one. These are BM screws, aren't they, that I'm putting in here? Yeah. Oh, get that on there. 2. And 3. And the switch is going to be held in with NM screws. This is quite tough, I have to say. Which are here. Now they're not really helping me about what direction this switch is going to go in, so I'm putting it in that way. It might be wrong. But that's one there, and one at the other side. And then finally, all we get to do to finish this stage off, turn this over and put the cap in there. Oh, damn it. What did I do? What did I do? A screw came out. Don't panic. A screw's come out. Okay, I'm going to just gently put that down. Have a little heart attack. Let's try that again. That screw just came out. I couldn't have put it in properly. Hang on. Okay, it's in tight now. Try that one more time because I had a heart attack then. Put this in and clip that in. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was a worry, wasn't it? So, that was stage 93 done. Looking like that. All I've got left then is, let me get the magazines here. I've only got 3 stages left. So, I'm waiting for parts to come, so I don't know when the next time we'll be doing this is, when the next delivery. I've only just had this one, so it's probably going to be a month away. We'll have to see. It's not a car crash, Berg, this. Not a car crash. I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow. Remember, the John Wick build's going to be on the channel tomorrow, and I think I'm going to end the week with the 1.6 Mustang. But there will be a member stream next week, just so you know, and that'll be the last one for a week. But thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed that stream. I hope you enjoyed my little special thing I showed you there. I will show that off tomorrow, but I wanted you peeps to see it first. Take care.